You've been living too long in a concrete world. Well, I tell you right now, I got plans for you, city girl. We'll take the battle out in the middle of the night, do a little frog until we see sunrise. I'll be your crawdaddy crawling just to kiss your feet. You'll be my sugar mama, honey, down in New Orleans. 'Cause I got the rhythm when you get the blues. I sweep you right off of them high heel shoes. You live on the north side, but I'm from the south. I'm gonna show you what the bayou's about. Singing, come on, let your hair fall down. Blue-eyed baby, come and dance with me now. You know that you need it too. 'Cause there ain't no living soul who don't like what we do in the bayou. Muddy water loving people who don't mind the heat. I'll take you walking through the woods, no shoes on your feet. You'll be singing shabby with some Creole soul. And we'll be rocking on the river, 'cause that's how we roll. And I got the rhythm, you won't get the blues. It's always a party in the bayou. Darling, come on, let your hair fall down. Blue-eyed baby, come and dance with me now. You know that you need it too. 'Cause there ain't no living soul who don't like what we do in the bayou. Come and dance with me now. You know that you need it too. 'Cause there ain't no living soul who don't like what we do in the bayou. In the bayou.
It played earlier.
There you go.
It played earlier. It played earlier. Here we go. What's up, everybody? We are finally live here at Pro Dreams here in Baton Rouge, right next to the Walk-Ons parking lot, and I can see Tiger Stadium from here with the lights on. Uh, Very soon, in a couple weeks, it'll be live in that stadium, getting going. But tonight we are live here at Pro Dreams. And well, first I want to do a couple thank yous. Thank you to Trey Ledbetter from Pro Dreams for letting us be here. Thank you for Rodney Beloso here as our guest here with Hot Rods Creole. He's got all his products here on display. He's going to tell you all in a little while where to get them. And then back here we got Mr. Joe Kersey from
What's up, guys?
LP Hat Company himself. He did all these hats. These hats right here, the hats we're wearing today, he did all of those as well. And after a long awaited time, here we are. Here we are. It's good to be here, and I'm glad y'all were here to support.
Absolutely.
Had
Yes,
a
sir.
little technical difficulties first, but here we are. It is football season, and watching all who's game and this and and I'm like, you know what? got a little bit if he wants to do podcast in here.
If that's what's causing it.
It says the internet's not strong.
Really?
came up with the End Zone Eats logo.
Nice.
I think we're almost there. How long that's going to work, we'll see. All right, I think we're there. All right, let's see if that works. All right, our first game I wanted to talk about was Auburn at Baylor. That's going to be Friday night, 7 o'clock on Fox. And what they do at Baylor, it's more of a, Baylor being a Baptist school and a faith-based school.
Right.
It's more of a family vibe. You don't see a lot of the raging drunks going around everywhere because
They
it's
did that everywhere.
but it's more of a faith group. A lot of their tailgates are hosted by faith groups.
Interesting.
And then they're right on the Brazos River, so they do a lot of sailgating with having boats up to the dock, and you tailgate on the boats, and then hop off and head to the game.
Sort of like Tennessee.
Tennessee
Yeah,
does
Tennessee
that.
does the same thing.
Washington does that too, because they're on the Washington River up there, and that's a different vibe than you get right here. Think about if you pulled up to the Mississippi River. It's just-
A little different vibe.
Probably the reason we don't do that.
But them being in Texas, they're going to cook that Texas barbecue. They're going to, and Tex-Mex, Dr. Pepper's there.
Yeah.
But Texas barbecue is pretty much what they have. And they have just like LSU has a live tiger, they have a live bear.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Named, there's two of them, Judge and Joy. I think Judge actually just passed away recently, but Joy is their live bear mascot.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And they have that.
Plus, they have Joanne and Chip Gaines, right?
They do.
In Baylor.
Mhm.
Pretty
So-
cool place out there, actually.
Back when they had both bears, they're down there in the middle box right there. Just a live bear that they have. And that top middle box, you see kind of the river and where they park. And then good old dude cooking Texas barbecue in there.
A lot of good barbecue around there.
Oh, yeah.
It-
So,
Their interesting little bear mascot on the field there.
yeah, interesting city. Yeah, quite a bit.
Next game, Georgia Tech at Colorado. That's in Boulder, Colorado, Friday night. Colorado's a different place. It's certainly more different now that they're relevant because Dion is there.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
One time.
I don't know how much more they'll be relevant now that both of his kids are moved on to the NFL and to afterlife.
Yep.
But they have a live buffalo there called Ralphie.
Yep.
Um,
That's a trivia question right there. The mascot's name of the Colorado Buffaloes.
Ralphie.
Ralphie.
Their stadium is their backdrop is a mountain.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool to play with.
Is that the stadium that Cordell built? Cordell's doing?
It is. It is.
Oh, West Bank boy.
Buffalo burgers and elk sausage.
I'm all about that.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to threaten me with it that time, right?
And then they're more of a southwestern flair with street tacos. Everybody loves a little street taco.
And there's nothing wrong with street tacos. That's a great, especially tailgate food, right? I mean, you want to be able to have it in your hand.
Pick it up,
dispose
take it,
easy.
yeah. Take it on the go.
Yeah, last night I was at Poppy's Fajita Factory in Watson,
Mhm.
and I had me some street tacos listening to Thomas Kane play.
There you go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Street tacos are a big hit right now.
And then they're big on their Colorado draft beers and ciders. They don't do a whole lot of that Bud Light and Michelob Ultra. They have their own.
They don't do Coors Banquet beer.
No, they have their own Colorado beer up
There you
there.
go.
And there's Ralphie up there with those buffalo burgers and elk sausage on the
I
grill.
wonder what Ralphie thinks about the Buffalo burgers.
I don't know.
I wonder how. Huh?
That-
What's up with that?
That is pretty interesting.
That is a fierce animal when running on the field, though. It's pretty
Oh,
impressive.
don't get in Ralphie's way.
Yeah, right. I mean, you'll be a burger. It's right?
Different kind of burger, but you'll be one.
One thing about college sports is the mascots. You talk about the tiger we have, right? But there's a lot of live animals
Oh,
out
yeah.
there that they use to bring on the field and around the field. And one of the ones that I wanted, it's on my bucket list, and it's probably the only SEC stadium that I have not been to, outside of the new ones that came into the SEC recently. But I want to see Spirit at Auburn,
Mhm.
kind of fly around the stadium.
Oh, yeah,
that's deep, right?
So the last time I went to an Auburn football game was when the barn burned.
Oh, geez.
I was there for that one.
That was a few years ago.
It was. I've been to a few baseball games at Auburn
Yeah,
since
baseball
then.
games. Been so
But the
long.
last time I went to an Auburn football game was probably back then because
The barn game, huh?
the barn game. Now we got West Coast, Utah at UCLA, even though they're in the Big Ten
Football
now.
for breakfast.
Yeah, exactly.
Except that's going to be at 10 o'clock at night,
PM.
p.m. That's a West Coast game, so that's
Okay.
late Saturday night. When you finish watching LSU and Clemson play, that's still going to be on TV.
You know, by that time, it's past my bedtime,
Yeah.
and I'm ready to go lay down. I've probably I've had too many
Yeah.
cold ones, and my belly's full at that time, right?
Yeah, so UCLA actually plays in the Rose Bowl.
Which is pretty cool.
That's an experience in
Yeah,
itself.
for sure.
Which when you play in the Rose Bowl, that's a whole different situation.
That's nostalgia right there.
It is.
That's one of those bucket list stadiums that you want to go watch a football
Oh,
game
yeah.
in, you know, whether it's the Rose Bowl game or
I almost got to go to the Rose Bowl whenever everybody in Baton Rouge and Louisiana thought that LSU was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and then they sent us to the Cotton Bowl instead.
which is okay too.
We had already bought our tickets to the Rose Bowl and our flights and all that stuff, so we never got to go. But when you get to, when you cancel a flight, you have up to a year to change the date.
Mhm.
That next year, we went to UCLA in baseball, so we ended up going to that regional, and
Cool.
a guy named Trevor Bauer was pitching that day,
Pretty good. Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
and then Garrett Cole was there too. So
You know, I'm looking at your list that you have here, Adam, and at a tailgate, salads and sushi is not on my list
No.
to do a tailgate. I'm sorry. You know, it might be some people upset, but I can't do a salad,
but
and I can't do sushi. Now, I can do fried fish. I can do, you know, crawfish. And
street
boil it, and all kinds of
street
stuff.
tacos and
Maybe
burritos.
so, but yeah, that's not on my
You
list.
think they're making burritos at tailgates, or they bringing them?
Oh, they probably bring them.
Oh, yeah.
And then California's different in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
a
fact.
it's a whole different vibe out there. So that's why you would see a different menu, because it's
What it
different
is.
out there. And then there's a lot of celebrities that you never know who you'll run into out there being in LA.
I can probably see sushi at Ole Miss tailgate in the
Oh,
Grove, maybe. or
Probably,
something.
yeah.
Salads out there, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, that would be interesting. And then there's a few pictures of UCLA tailgating. This dude's got a Rams jersey on, but it's a UCLA tailgate because everybody else is wearing UCLA stuff, but he's wearing Los Angeles Rams stuff.
It's the Blues are close.
And then that's their little mascot right there, a Bruin.
That guy's probably there for the sushi.
He probably is.
Probably.
But playing in the Rose Bowl, that's got to be a cool environment. Virginia Tech at South Carolina, or versus South Carolina, because they are not playing in South Carolina. They're playing in the Peach Bowl in
Right.
the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
That'll be a good game, actually. I think.
It's a very good game.
I think South Carolina's got a solid squad this year. They was really good last year. I mean, they kind of lost some close ones, and they could have got over the edge and really made a run.
Yeah,
for
if
a
Sellers
big bowl, right?
stays healthy, they could be dangerous.
Dangerous, exactly. But I will say this: South Carolina tailgates well. They travel well, both baseball and football.
So that one was a little more difficult because you're not at home.
Yeah, but they'll still travel.
Yeah.
And the South Carolina, listen, where they're at in South Carolina to Atlanta's not far, right? So they'll travel to that game.
And at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, they have a Home Depot tailgate,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a lot of major stadiums have their little fan zone.
Right.
They got that going.
Well, that's the home of Home Depot is in Atlanta. Right?
Yeah. And then with that South Carolina being there, you got that Carolina barbecue with that Carolina Gold barbecue
Hey, I'm not
sauce.
mad at it because they can throw down, man. Whole
Oh, yeah.
hog. I have some really good friends in Carolinas that really cook whole hog and pulled pork and
Yeah, they can do
pulled
a shoulder
chicken.
and a plate pretty good.
Absolutely. I'll go to that tailgate any day.
Oh, no doubt. Their barbecue sauce is a little different than others because
Yeah.
Carolina's got theirs.
They got
Texas
two different
got
sides
theirs.
of Carolina too with their sauce. One of them's more of a vinegar base, and then you have
Yeah.
a ketchup based type. So you get the best of both worlds there. Try to mix it up.
And then hash and rice, mac and cheese, peach cobbler. I love me a peach cobbler and a
I
smoker.
don't see a problem with that list.
No, not at all. And their drinks are they don't drink the Miller Lite and Bud Lights
Right.
either. They're Cocky Punch, which is a red punch, and then their sweet tea and bourbon.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Okay.
so that's not
I'm not mad at it.
not a lot of complaints there. And then that is the actual recipe for Cocky Punch.
You're gonna have to send that to me because we might have to rename, just modify it and rename it a little bit.
And then that is Cocky in the middle there, Cocky the Gamecock.
Now they have a live animal as well. They have a rooster
They do.
that they bring out as well. What it's called? Though? Did we know the name of it?
I thought it was Cocky.
I think there's another name for it. Something with the
Like Spurs.
spur. Yeah, I think it's something with spur, if I'm not mistaken.
Sir Big Spur.
There you go.
There you go.
Sir
Something with the
Big
spur.
Spur.
Sir Big Spur.
And it was kind of funny when wasn't Steve Spurrier the coach there
He
at
was.
one time?
Yeah,
So Spurrier
he
and
was.
Spur. I think that's kind of where it all transpired from.
It is a black-breasted red fighting gamecock.
There you go.
And then
Another live animal.
there's that's a pretty decent theme today. Everybody's had a live animal.
Yeah. it
And
is.
here I am thinking that
And you didn't even know it.
I thought tiger was one of the rare. Having a tiger here was one of the rare ones.
Right.
But now there's quite a few people.
Absolutely.
Auburn's got like several live animals.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out what they want to be.
Uh,
A war eagle or a plainsman.
and that's a nice little picture of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This dude actually has his tailgate in his tailgate, with the whole
Creative.
with the whole spread right there.
Mhm. Hey, I tell you what, I've been around a lot of different places. I've seen some very unique tailgate setups.
Mhm.
You know, you get into the RV park, they got guys out here with strobe lights and they got like a disco setup and an old 50s bar and all kinds of great. I mean, people go in and put thought into it of setting it up for tailgating, and it's all about party and a good time and celebrating. You know,
Boy, they live with us. I mean, they looking forward to it on a Monday morning.
absolutely.
And so you're not always just pulling your RV and just throwing some chairs out there. Some people do it big.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Good stuff.
Notre Dame at Miami. That's going to be another good game.
Yeah, I think so. And Notre Dame's done a nice job over the last few years, and Miami seems like they up and down, right?
They got what the quarterback from Georgia.
He's back.
He's back.
Yeah.
Um,
That'll be a good
So
game.
that'll be an interesting
Kind
game.
of almost a pick'em game. I tell you, years ago, I've been to a Notre Dame game at home, which is a very unique tailgate setup. They do cook very little, but it's almost like in November and late October, November in South Bend, there's a haze over the stadium and a haze over the field. And it's almost like a vibe of chill mode. Everybody's kind of quiet. There's bagpipes playing and everything. It's very unique because they have the grotto and there's Touchdown Jesus and all these crazy things that they have from years back. But they don't do a big cookout. They're doing cooking brats, and that's really it. You know, hamburgers and hot dogs. It's nothing crazy.
yeah. So one of the things I wanted to do is whatever the big game of the week is. This week it's Texas and Ohio State. I was working on something that didn't pan out, but I want to have a phone interview with somebody on the ground at that location
Oh,
to
okay.
give us an in-depth, maybe stuff that we don't know about.
Sure.
I spoke with one of Ohio State's sideline reporters, Stephanie Ote,
Mhm.
and she's actually going to come on with me at some point later in the year. She was just quite busy
The
this week.
Texas game, we could have called Leah Vaughn.
Yep, but that's in Columbus.
Yeah.
So Miami, what do they do in Miami? That's another interesting place.
Yeah.
Um,
Cuban sandwiches.
Cuban sandwiches, empanadas, roasted pork. They're more of a block party music.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's
It's
loud
like a
music.
fiesta, right?
It's like a festival. It's a whole different vibe than it is out here or anywhere else. But they have festive drinks, rum cocktails, mojitos. Their mascot is Sebastian the Abyss.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, okay.
they have a smoke entrance coming in. That's different. There's a few people that still do that, but when their players run down the hill or whatever, they come out the tunnel in a big smoke entrance. Uh, Everybody knows about the turnover chain. That's something Miami's known about.
They've had that for years. I think they was trendsetters with that.
Yeah, everybody knows that now.
Yeah, now every time you look, it's something different.
Yeah.
Turnover bucket,
Bigger,
turnover,
bolder, yeah.
turnover helmet, turnover jacket.
Shoulder
Like,
pads,
it's
yeah.
all something different. And then their stadium is Hard Rock Stadium, which is 20 miles away from campus. So students have to do a little traveling to get to the stadium.
Well, you got
Because-
to get them off of South Beach first, though.
Yeah. You hardly ever see that stadium packed because there's so much to do in Miami,
Sure.
and there's half the people in Miami don't even know when the game is or what's going on there. And there's some pictures of some people on South Beach. See that smoke entrance, and then you had some amazing players that came through that place though.
Oh, definitely.
From Lawrence
Well, they set
out.
the standard for putting people in the NFL, right? I mean, that's some really strong football players come from that program.
And then is that some swimming pools by the stadium?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's
That's,
hot enough in South Florida.
oh, no doubt. I think
Nobody's going to complain about having a swimming pool.
Yeah.
I think when we're freezing, it's 75 or 80 over there,
Yeah.
and we're in the south. So I mean, you would think it'd be about the same, but they get it warmer because they're a little further south.
That's right.
TCU at North Carolina in Chapel Hill, Monday night, 7:00 on ESPN.
That'll be a good game, too.
You got the coach, the old ball coach, Belichick.
Oh, yeah, Belichick.
Belichick
It's
is over
first
there.
collegiate game, right? Chapel Hill's a nice area, too. My oldest son lives out that way, and it's a beautiful part of the country.
So they're back in Carolina too,
Mhm.
a different Carolina than South Carolina, but you still got that Carolina barbecue, and then they do a little Hush Puppies fried chicken and slaw.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hell no.
I can go there anytime for that.
I'll tell you what, right around campus, there's a place called The Pit.
Mhm.
The Pit. It is awesome. The barbecue there, you don't want to leave after you eat some of that.
Yeah, I haven't been up there. I've been to South Carolina, but
It's a nice area.
I haven't been to North
The
Carolina.
campuses are pretty close. You got North Carolina State, North Carolina, and Wake Forest are not that far from each other. So Tobacco Row, I think they call it, or Tobacco Road. Could be saying that wrong, but it's a really nice area, great part of the country.
They have something outside, kind of like a fan fest at their stadium that they call Tar Heel Town, where they have live music and vendors and kind of like the Superdome does, right in front of the Superdome.
Yeah, like Champion Square.
Champion Square. They have cornhole games and games for kids and the little blow ups and a whole little vibe. The Marching Tar Heels, the band comes and plays there pregame and then the team does a little walkthrough right through there to get to the game. 2 hours
That's pretty neat.
before they have a bell tower similar to our bell tower here, but after their wins, their bell tower lights up blue
Nice.
after every win.
Yeah, this is a did you know moment.
And then they have a live Ram mascot named Ramses,
Ramses.
and it runs on the field pregame as well.
I did not know that piece.
And then there's a picture of the tower that lights up blue. Kind of like our state capitol
Yeah.
lights up sometimes
That's
different colors. But that'd be pretty cool. And that's kind of like their Auburn moment, like Toomer's Corner and all those places. They have a pep rally there after the game, and I'll watch it light up blue.
No kidding. That's awesome.
And that apparently that's a gallon of barbecue sauce.
I'm not mad at it.
And then their Ram, that's their Ram, but I think he's a young one. Right there. And then their cornhole games and all that stuff. But that's
I think cornhole is becoming so big right now. I mean, there's professional leagues getting in where, you got 10 and 12-year-old kids winning adult divisions of cornhole for, for prizes and money. So that's a big game. Great for tailgating too, right?
Oh, no doubt. I thought about getting me a cornhole board with my logo on it
Oh, yeah.
to bring it out to places.
Just hang out. Great for events.
If there's festivals like Cajun Country Jam,
Yeah.
I could put the cornhole game out there and have people play, and that'll get people to your tent.
That's it. Get people to the tent. And also if they can hit 4 in a row or 3 in a row, you can win a bottle of sauce.
Yeah, come up with a game.
Yeah.
Anything that a little extra
To
that'll
get people
to
in.
get people there.
Have fun too, right?
All right, here we go. Colorado State and Washington back on the West Coast, but they're different. They're not your typical West Coast because they're up in Seattle, where that's also 10 o'clock Saturday night.
Yeah, I'll probably be sleeping by the time.
This Saturday night, I won't be. My guy Kendall Schaefer is getting inducted into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
On Saturday.
Congratulations to him.
So out at Fred's on the River, you got
It's not far from my house.
you got Ben Ragsdale at 5. You got we'll talk about that at the end of his because Chase is a big fan and a friend of mine.
Yeah. Good guy. I like Chase.
He is. But they're putting on River Jam this weekend at Fred's on the River with Saturday. Ben Ragsdale's at 5. And then you got Kendall Schaefer and then Chase Tyler putting it on. But when Kendall plays, he's going to get inducted into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame.
And they got good music all over the place right now. I know you got a Friday night down at the Petroleum and Shrimp Festival in Morgan City. You have Ryan Foray and the Foray Traditions playing out there at Poodoo's on Friday night. So
And then on
good music
Sunday,
from Louisiana, man.
at Fred's, because they're doing an all 3-day
Right.
thing where it's rock on Friday, country on Saturday, and swamp pop on Sunday. To close out Sunday, Wayne Toops will be in the
Wayne
house.
Chips, I did see that. And then Saturday, you got some pretty good bands there as well.
Saturday, you got Chase Tyler,
Yeah.
Ben Ragsdale,
That's
and Kendall Schaefer.
Yeah.
And on Friday, you got Lauren Lee.
I tell you what, she is a ball of energy. Let me tell
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Have you ever seen her play in live?
She is.
She is something.
I see her a lot. She's a friend of mine.
She might be 5'1", but I tell you what,
She's not that either.
I said she might.
I got a picture with her when I helped cook for one of her things she was playing with, and I got a picture with her. And after looking at it on Facebook, when I posted it, I said, "Ooh, I found somebody I'm taller than."
That's saying a lot, right?
So I see Lauren a lot, and
She's a ball of energy. She's fun to watch.
she's a fan of the barbecue sauce too. She's got some. And then at Washington, they're right on. When I say right on Lake Washington, like
right there.
their football stadium is like next door. Like you could get out your boat and walk into the
They
stadium.
probably have some good seafood in
Oh,
Washington.
no doubt.
You got the Dungeness crabs,
They're-
smoked fish, right?
Yeah, their tailgate is different than most too because you don't go to too many tailgates where there's Dungeness crabs
Yeah,
and oysters
and smoked salmon.
and
Right?
salmon and smoked fish, other barbecue. They like their Washington wines and Washington craft beers. It's a laid back vibe because I can't see Washington people getting too wild.
Right.
But they have a live mascot too,
There you go. There's another one.
Harry the Husky.
I wonder who takes care of the husky.
Their live mascot is called Dubs, and he is a Alaskan Malamute mascot. But that's and I got a picture of Dubs too,
Nice.
running on the field right there. And then
Looking dog.
Yeah.
they're on their boat.
The eyes.
There's what you would see at a Washington tailgate that you probably wouldn't see at many others. They're tailgating on the water. And then look at their stadium.
That's wild.
Looking at
That's a nice view, right?
oh, absolutely. Looking at their end zone, you're looking into the water.
Yeah.
And that'll make you think because that's a nice little spot in Seattle.
I bet you that'll mess it. They probably have some wind currents come through there as
Oh,
well.
sure.
And that stadium's like a tunnel coming off the sound. And
So you're saying you hope fourth quarter's coming, so it'll switch directions,
Right.
so you can punt.
that's with the field goal kickers, that's for sure, I bet.
All right, here we go. Something we know a lot about: LSU and Clemson. It's Saturday night at 6:30.
So I'll tell you what, something about Clemson, when we played them in the national championship, Cade called me up. He's like, Dad, we're going to the game. We need a tailgate, blah, 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 all of this stuff. So we threw a tailgate down at the corner of Tulane and Poydras. And we had a lot of baseball players were there and throwing down with jambalaya and all kinds of food and stuff. And we get in, a lot of Clemson fans coming by, so we invite them into the tailgate and having a good time. And the one unique thing about the fan base, they're very polite, obviously, but I probably received 3 or 4 $2 bills from their fans
Really?
with the Clemson paw stamp on. And as a token of, just being a good fan,
Mhm.
I have them at my house. It's pretty cool. But it's
That's
a real $2 bill. They stamp on it and give it away to fans and people,
Interesting.
from opposing teams, they suppose. So I didn't feel bad taking it from them after we kicked their butt at the national championship game.
so
Thank you, Joe Burrow.
just like you were talking about, the Southern Tailgate hospitality. They seem to be real friendly.
Yeah.
And that kind of vibe. And it is kind of crazy that Clemson and LSU have so much in common.
Right.
Because of the way our fan bases are known as Southern hospitality,
Mhm.
we may Tiger bait you to death and
It's in good fun.
be rivals, but we're still going to let you drink out of our ice chest and get some of our
The
food.
way I always say is we're going to get you drunk and kick your ass too. So
that part. They do have an interesting. Their players have an interesting entrance. It's different than most places.
Right.
Where they come in is at the top of the stadium, and there's what they call Howard's Rock up there, and it's just a good luck thing. Everybody touches it before they run down the hill.
Yep.
With Dabo leading up front. But if you ever watch that on video, that's a
pretty impressive.
pretty impressive place.
Yeah.
I haven't been there yet, but it's on my list to
Yeah.
want to
It's a
go
bucket list game I'd love to go see.
look.
That's similar to LSU too because we have the wind ball, right?
Mhm.
So a lot of similarities other than the real and fake.
Death
Valley.
Valley and Death Valley.
What do they call it? The Timu type?
He looks like a
Yeah, if you look at it, it's way
You
different.
brought the uniform from TU.
Yeah.
But
The outfit.
there's people that call it the most exciting 25 seconds of college football because it's almost like one of those Mariano Rivera when he comes out the pen. That whole vibe
Yeah.
with the AC/DC, all that.
Yeah.
It's a moment that it'd be a pretty cool
It's a
moment
Sandman, right?
to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the food, barbecue pulled pork because they're in South Carolina
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely.
Smoked
barbecue.
ribs, fried chicken, pimento cheese dip, boiled peanuts, shrimp and grits.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
I haven't had any really bad vibes from that kind of food group.
No,
I see a lot of little peanuts around right
Oh yeah,
now.
it's starting to pop up.
Oh, yeah.
Not far from where you work in Port Allen, Po Folks Fruits and Vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
You can find my barbecue sauce there too.
Yeah.
But they've been advertising the heck out of some peanuts.
Peanuts.
Because
It's that time of year.
it's definitely that time of year. They're another sweet tea and craft beer. And Clemson's a small town, so they're essentially their entire town becomes a tailgate.
Yeah.
Because everybody's all in, and it's a good college town vibe.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Tigers to go there and play Clemson. I think, especially them, they get to come back here
Next year,
next year, so
Mhm.
it's a good home and home deal.
and I'm glad it's a home and home deal,
Yeah,
and not have to go to the Superdome
I'm not a
or
big fan of
or
going, to
that-
Atlanta for the first
Jerry's
year.
World or some of the other places.
I agree.
But they need to get back to the home and home.
Well, those stadiums, that's what the college fan wants to see, right? Because how many towns Auburn or Tuscaloosa, Oxford, there's not many people live there, but when it's a college football game, you
Right,
actually
it's wide
triple,
open.
quadruple the size of the town, right?
Mhm.
For the population, just for the fans coming in. Have just like here, right? I mean, we got 100,000 outside the stadium and 100,000 inside the stadium when the game's going on. So
That part, and the last one out, cut the light out because
that's right.
I know for example, I'm in New Orleans a lot of game days because of where I work,
Right.
and I can tell you, no matter if it's a home or away game, if the Saints are playing, which we're 10 minutes from the Saints Stadium,
Right.
or if LSU's playing, I could pull my chair around, turn on the TV, and watch the TV because when kick to kick, not a soul comes in the store.
Nobody.
It's dead. And the people that do come in the store don't even know a football game's going on.
That's right.
So, yeah, so it's a whole vibe
Oh,
itself.
absolutely. I love the energy. You can, like right now around Baton Rouge,
It's
especially
different.
like the week,
It's different.
you can feel the buzz start Thursday. There's a vibe, a little buzz, and then Friday it gets a little bigger, and Saturday morning it's just just the energy level just raises to another thing. Then right before kickoff, it's just that it just builds up, man.
Especially a home game.
Oh
A
man.
home game, it's twice as different.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but if a home game, you come to the stadium, you better get there earlier, unless you're gonna sit in that traffic you sat in on the way here.
That's right.
Because
And that was minor compared to game day.
Burbank backs up here for days.
I was telling you, when I was coming in, it was backed up to Pico. I'm like, goodness gracious, I forgot about this. Yep. Here we go. Colleges in, the schools in, right?
Schools in,
Students
so
here, and then game day.
going to
coming
New
up.
Orleans now it's like an hour and 20 minutes instead of an hour because
That's
I'm driving in school zone traffic in the morning.
That's right.
But you can tell
That's right.
it's that time of year. And then there's some pictures. Oh, that's like Ole Miss-esque right there with the
Table.
tables and
Nice.
tablecloths and wearing suits and
Fancy tell me.
but yeah, that's Howard's Rock that they touch, and then they run straight down the hill.
I kind of wish Clemson was in the SEC, to be honest with you.
They
Not
seem-
Florida State.
They seem like an SEC team.
They do, right?
It's that they belong.
Because of baseball, good baseball program, football, basketball, the whole
Yeah,
nine
it's all
yards. I mean,
it's all decent. It's all decent to
Absolutely.
compete. And then look at the sad excuse of a tiger right there.
Yeah,
There he is.
That's a shame.
That one, and Auburn's tiger. They're both.
Missouri's is not much better.
All three of theirs is on the same health
Yeah.
plan. And then, but when you think of tiger, like, and then you put all the tigers together, it's like, why couldn't they all come up with something?
Well, they got to be a little different, but yeah, those are off the wall there.
And
Somebody voted on that too, right?
then this looks like kind of like a parade ground type thing backed up to the stadium, where it's just, that's a purple and gold tent right there.
There you go. I know some people out there right now
Oh, there's
that moved, that drove in and flew in today to Clemson area. So
and then this one right here. In the day, it could have been a good game.
wait to be seen.
We'll see.
That's why they played it.
We'll see. Saturday at 2:30, you got Alabama heading to Florida State.
Don't sleep on Alabama, man. Alabama's got a good program.
No, it's the sleeping on Florida State right now.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, you don't know what they're gonna bring.
You don't, because they were one play away from a national championship, and then the next year they went what, 0 for or 1
Yeah.
for,
They won one game, I think.
Yeah,
and so like you never know. You never know.
well, that's a
what's-
nice vibe in Florida State. So Tallahassee is
It is.
ready for game day.
I've been there for a baseball game,
Yeah,
but I've never been there for a
they have
football game.
passionate fans too. Good fan base.
Florida, they're also barbecue, ribs, pulled pork, fried catfish, boiled peanuts, grilled shrimp, gator bites, seafood boils. That's a lot like here.
Yeah. A lot of and then they're close enough to the Carolinas and Georgia area. You get some good barbecue in that
Yeah.
Tallahassee area.
And then you get that seafood being
Yeah.
in Florida.
Yeah.
The tomahawk chop. Everybody knows about the tomahawk chop.
Yeah.
They stole it from the Braves, but
Hey,
it's-
but listen, that's do they still do the spear and the?
they do.
You see, that's
Uh,
epic too.
oh,
I'd love
yeah,
to see that.
That's another one too. Like right there, Chief Osceola rides
Yeah.
the Appaloosa horse Renegade onto the field and plants a flaming spear onto the field.
Yeah, that's
That's
classic. I hope they
watching
never take
video on
away
that.
from
I want to be there to see that one day. And then their band has a pregame concert in front of the stadium called the Marching Chiefs.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's a interesting a little vibe. Like our band does it too. They go in the PMAC
Oh,
and
yeah.
play, and then
they come back
march
out.
and then march down the hill. Yeah, all
Which
that.
I've probably seen that so many hundreds of times, and I still the hair on my neck
Never
stands
gets
up.
old,
It-
does it?
I get
Those
juiced
notes.
up when the band comes up in those four. I mean, I want to be in the stadium when the band gets into the stadium and they get on the field and they march on the field. That's more
It's
important
special.
to the actual than the game itself. To me, is watching that come down the hill, and it's just I love that shit.
Yeah, it's definitely
First time I
special.
brought my boys to the game, we didn't know a lot about it. And we stopped, and they stopped the trumpet section, stopped right in front of us. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
You just can't get enough.
Just
Yeah,
pump
it's-
that in my veins
Oh,
every
yeah.
day,
You
please.
can't
Give
get
it to
enough
me.
of it.
You add the tailgate in the morning to that part.
Yeah.
It comes ready to go.
It sure does.
About the time they come down here, though, I'm in ready.
Yes, indeed. Well, especially the first game. First home game we play in La Tech. It's still going to be a packed stage just because it's the beginning of the season and people want to see all of the things, right? Mike the Tiger and that
Oh,
whole
yeah.
area about a PMAC and just the crowd just bumps right there, man.
And
Music playing.
depending on where you tailgate, whether or not you can get over there to that side in
Sure.
time. Like there's a group that I tailgate with that's on the track, and the band comes right on that fence,
Right.
down the line. And then where y'all tailgate a lot, it's on the other side.
Yeah, we just go right up the hill now. But I mean, I tell you what, it's a fabulous area. And I know people that's like, man, what time? They want to know what time the band's
yeah.
coming down the hill so they can get there to watch.
Oh, I always watch the website on Thursday or Friday whenever they post it
Yeah.
and take a picture of it, so it's on my phone. So if anybody asks, I got you on that.
I'll tell you one thing LSU does, they do a nice job of letting the fans know what's happening, right? When the band's coming, when the players march down, the whole thing about when the stadium opens.
It's all
and
it's all
just
down to the
detailed.
it's all down to the minute.
I love it.
And then there's a picture of Chief Osceola in the middle,
Mhm.
and then plates of food, barbecue, and all the stuff.
Yeah,
And that just seems like a vibe that I got to get to one day. Florida State,
it's
so
definitely one you have to.
even if they're not super competitive, the vibe is still probably pretty good.
Oh yeah. The vibe and the sights.
The last one of the day, the biggest game of the week, the one that people keep talking about for days and days and days, with Arch Manning getting to actually get a start.
Yeah,
Who
I'm excited about this game, to be honest with you.
It's a big
I think
game for
it's a
opening,
huge game, right? It's what Texas is ranked one and
One and
Ohio
three.
State's three.
One and
You know,
three.
I mean, hey, you want to see the big boys come out the gate swinging? Well, here you go.
At 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Get that
let's
over.
go.
Get that over with.
In the horse, is it the horseshoe in Ohio
It
State,
is.
right?
It is the horseshoe. So it's on Fox. So as soon as game day is over on ESPN, flip it over to Fox
Yeah,
and watch. Because you got to watch Lee Corso's last show.
Of
yeah.
course.
That's Saturday morning,
That's
and
gonna be a
then
good game day. There's gonna be a lot of tears shed, man.
yeah, for sure. Flipping it over to Fox to watch Texas and Ohio State because everybody's anxious to see is Arch as good as they say he's going to be.
Right?
Can he lead Texas to a national championship, or and then if he does, is he coming out after year one?
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of people think that he still won't come out.
it's true. Money's not the factor, right? He's got
Not right
boatload of
there.
money getting in NIL deals, right? And then
Well, even if that, his last name is Manning.
Man,
He's
exactly.
got-
But and I was listening to something the other night. They was talking about all of the Manning boys played 4 years and they
I
got
know.
the degrees before they went into the draft. So you might see that trend go because he's getting paid and he is a Manning, but he does have some talent. So
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sure.
curious about that to see. But I love this matchup.
Because
right
if he's
out the gate.
projected top 4 pick and he comes back for another year, that'll set a precedent nobody's ever done.
Oh yeah,
Like nobody's been a top 5 pick and decided to come back to college. Not
But he
top
doesn't
5.
have to, though.
You're gonna see a lot of that.
I ain't talking about top 5 rounds.
Yeah.
You may see that.
Not top 5 rounds, but top 5 picks.
Pick, yeah,
No, that's some big money.
yeah.
But Mannings don't need it. They got plenty.
So what you think
of it.
right now? Here's a caveat to throw out, right? You got Arch Manning, so if he goes out there and does what he's supposed to do,
Mhm.
and then you got Nussmeier, goes out there and slings it around like he's been doing. Who's the top pick coming out the draft? Because there's a possibility the Saints could have the #1 draft pick right now. They're talking about it, right?
And Daddy Nuss
Daddy Nuss
is the OC.
right, and then Manning
Is
is
he
a
gonna
legacy in New Orleans.
Is he
right?
going to draft his son,
Hey, it could
or
be
is he going to
interesting.
pass up his son to draft Arch?
Could be interesting. We'll see.
Out of that,
That's what's going to make this season really good.
it
Not that I
is.
really get into the draft piece of it, but this is
No, but
fun.
that's a good little story time.
Yeah.
And then
absolutely.
Ohio Stadium. That seems like an interesting place too.
Yeah.
With brats, burgers, wings. You were talking about chili earlier.
Well,
Buckeye candy, which is basically peanut butter dipped in chocolate. Ohio beer. Everybody likes their locals.
Yeah.
And Skull Session is something similar that we do in the PMAC, where you have a big tailgate, the band comes in.
Yeah.
Over there, the coach comes in, the players come in and give a little pregame speech before they walk in. But that's a big pep rally that they have that they call Skull Session inside St. John Arena. Bruce the Buckeye. That's an interesting mascot.
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah. What's a Buckeye, right? Buckeye's a lug.
And then when they chant OHIO, that's another when that stadium gets going with the OHIOs.
Yeah.
That and then the band does the script OHIO
Yeah.
and then dots the I.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's a pretty cool tradition
No, they
as
do
well.
the dot the I. It's like a different person every time.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a special person
It's like you got to earn the right.
Yeah.
because a lot of the schools have those little traditions that we think about, but it'd be interesting to go.
It's important to those programs too.
Oh,
The
for
little
sure.
Things go a long way, you know.
Touching the wind bar for us is
Yeah.
important.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of different things that we do that seems that's important to us. And then there's Brutus right there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is, but there he is. That's inside the stadium or inside the basketball arena with the band playing. Their stadium looks more kind of like Notre Dame Stadium with the castle looking.
Yeah. Castle.
The castle.
Very nostalgic looking.
All the food, the OHIO, and they have a land grant beer called March On Skull Session, which a lot of people drink because it's straight out of Columbus. And then that is the biggest game of the week. Like I was talking about earlier, Chase Tyler. When the live ends, there's a Chase Tyler song that plays.
Nice.
And he is a good friend of mine, and he's playing at River Jam this weekend. If you want to go to River Jam, Chase is actually the host of it, and he's putting it on. He has him a little production company that does a lot of that.
Well, I tell you what, Chase does a really nice job hosting events because he does the same thing at Cajun Country Jam.
Mhm.
And I tell you what, he's a great MC. Gets the crowd
Oh, yeah.
going. Plus, his music is really good. So if you haven't seen Chase Tyler live, you need to go check him out.
I have the opportunity to see him quite a bit, and it's a show
I know
every
he
time.
plays at the Texas Club a lot.
He
right?
does,
Yeah.
and he does a lot of different things. He'll do a '90s show where everything he plays that night is '90s music.
Nice.
Then he'll do a rock show where it's all themed.
Yeah.
Like he can do a little bit of everything, and
He's a talented guy.
he is. $60 if you want to go all 3 days. Lauren Lee and the Chiwis are Friday night.
The TVs are fun to watch too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They're entertaining.
They're closing it out Friday night in the rock division. Saturday at 5:00, you got Ben Ragsdale. 7:30, Kendall Schaefer. At 9:00, Kendall Schaefer is getting inducted into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame.
And congrats again on that.
Yeah.
That's a big honor.
Kendall plays close to my house all the time at Fat Cats.
Yeah.
And Kendall's a great dude too. There's a lot of local musicians around here that are really, really good people, and there's a lot of them that are super talented too.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, Ben Ragsdale, Kendall Schaefer, and Chase Tyler at 10 o'clock, closing it out. Sunday, it's Swamp Pop Day with Junior Lacrosse at 2 o'clock, Coteau Grove at 4, and then the special guest is Wayne Toops.
Yeah.
Mr. Wayne Toops will be there himself at 6:30 Sunday.
Recognize.
It'll be
Name drop.
That's it, Mr. Wayne Toops.
it'll be a really good weekend, and the game will be on all the TVs out there. I will be there on Saturday for sure, because Kendall's a good friend of mine, and I'd be amiss if I missed his Hall of Fame induction. That was kind of, I didn't know if I was going to go because it was the same time as LSU, and if it was a home game, it'd be a really tough decision. But they're going to have TVs out there, and it's going to be a good spot.
So hey, did Amanda figure out what big tailgate she's doing this year? Is she doing another one this year?
She is. I think it was Texas A&M.
Texas A&M game. Okay.
I think.
That's
if I
a
saw it right.
fun tailgate she throws on. That's a lot of people at her tailgate.
There
underneath
is.
the Oaks. A
Yeah.
lot of good food, a lot of good booze, and the whole passing of the bottle around.
It's right out here actually.
Yeah.
Not far from here.
Shout out to Amanda.
We did a couple. We did a couple pigs for them. We did last year. We did an alligator.
Yeah,
And
it was fun times, man.
it's always fun out there. They have a tradition with the pastelaya and the other stuff,
Mhm.
and it's just a good little group.
It's a good
that
vibe,
hangs out.
man. Good group.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a lot of
nice
different
setup.
tailgates out there that are
So
good,
many.
and
Oh man,
it's hard because there's so many different good ones, and to hit them all is
yeah.
hard.
I tell you what, some of the foods, man, at the tailgates out here, I've had some of the best alligator sauce pecan cooked. You know, whole hogs and pastelaya and jambalaya, and we'll get into the teams like Florida. You know, people are doing gator and all kinds. of stuff.
Florida's in 3 weeks,
Exactly,
and it's going to be
fun.
here. We've ordered at Chris's Specialty Foods. We've ordered 30 gators.
Just to be ready.
So
I'm sure I'm gonna be doing something with those Blue Boot boys.
yeah. Gators. It's gator season for sure.
Jerry
And-
LaFont, get that pit ready.
It's gonna be a good one. The results of Saturday will determine how exciting that Florida game will
So
be,
true.
because if they're 2-0 going into, it's week 3.
Yeah,
So if they're
2-0.
2-0 with Louisiana Tech next week, going into Florida, a home game against Florida, that's gonna be rocking.
I'll be fired up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
It's
rocking.
gonna be rocking, even no matter what. But yeah, if they undefeated going to that game, there's gonna be a lot of hype and a lot of heat.
Because you got DJ Lagway there, which he can
He's
hurt
talented.
you. He can hurt you if he's healthy. But that's always been a question for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
But if you run as much as he does,
Well, I'm excited about our linebacker core this year, man. I got some guys with Perkins and the Week brothers and defensive JP at the defensive line and defensive end. Dude,
yeah, that
I'm pumped up about watching that kid play.
with Blake Baker coming back again, that's gonna be a good crew he
It'd be
puts
nice
together.
to see that LSU defense back the way it used to
Oh,
be
yeah.
in the years where, you know, when you played LSU, you knew about it on defense, you know.
And if the O line can step up a little bit and
Yeah.
have Nuss get some work, that wide receiver core is ridiculous. Tradez Green is, like Coach Kelly said a couple weeks ago, if he's covered, he's not,
That's right.
because he's 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, he's a pretty big guy. I think he's 6'6", huh?
He's taller than
He's
that.
taller than that.
Yeah, he's up there. And as a tight end, I saw him play basketball at Zachary and then football. But he's
That's wild.
he's a big old boy.
They got some big boys in that line.
They got that transfer coming from Kentucky, Barry Brown, who's a big kick returner. We might actually get a kick returner
Yeah.
instead of
And the one thing I haven't heard a whole lot, to be honest with you, is about our running back core. Like, really, you hear about the offensive line, what's happening, you hear about the wide receivers, you hear about the linebackers, but I haven't heard a whole lot about the backfield.
you got
What do we have back there?
you got the freshman Caleb Jackson is I think the backup, and the dude that he was here last year. My mind just went blank.
Like I said, you don't hear a whole lot about what we have now. I heard that we have speed and we have some guys that can fill the bill, but we'll see.
And we always had dudes that would just bust your head.
Yeah,
I mean, they didn't run from nobody.
yeah. I mean, you think about some of the running backs that we've had over the years.
Caden Durham.
Durham.
That's
he
right.
He was a freshman last year. Wasn't
He was. He's a sophomore now as the starter. Caleb Jackson's the backup, and then Harlem Berry, who's a true freshman,
Yeah.
was the best running back in the state last year as a high school kid. Is a freshman.
Okay.
Trey Holly would have been on in that group too, but he's at Southern now
Yeah.
because of some legal
I
issues.
know he rushed for 119 yards the other night, I think, with
Yeah.
10 carries.
One was an 80-yard touchdown.
Yeah,
but,
it's a different level of talent that he's.
They
playing.
lost 31-14,
Yeah.
but after that 80-yard touchdown, they might needed to give it to him a couple more
Couple more
times.
times, yeah.
But
They'll figure it out.
they will, because he's a special dude.
Hey, and listen,
So-
Jeff Landry's trying to get a live Jaguar over at Southern right now. So
So that'd be another one.
there you go, another live animal, right? So,
Next week, I'm gonna do some research and try to find out how
Hey,
many.
but listen, I know one thing about this. I know what Mike the Tiger gets here. He gets cared for pretty well, right?
Oh, better than
And I'm
me.
sure all of these animals around, they're not hurting in any kind of way. So they're
Oh,
in good
no.
shape and fed well and protected and
That-
taken care of.
That tiger cage they got. I can't even call it a cage.
That's
that-
not a cage.
That
That's a
tiger.
habitat.
That tiger habitat, the development they have over there, inside and out,
Yeah.
is
Top
they
notch.
treat that dude like king.
Oh, he's living good. He's living good for sure.
Yeah, my friend David Baker is the vet over there, and he takes care of him pretty
Yeah,
well.
absolutely.
Like when PETA does that stuff, I'm like, bro, really?
Yeah. And just
Like-
let it alone. He's doing well.
If you put that out in the wild where they want it to be, it wouldn't live like it does now.
No way.
And it's actually now the whole putting them in a cage and
Yeah, I
putting
think
them
that
on
was.
stadium.
I didn't like that piece. We got away from that years ago, and which it was a great tradition, but we didn't need to bring it back for that one particular game. I didn't care for it,
Well,
and
yeah.
it wasn't Mike, right? It was
No,
another
it was
guy.
another one they brought in because having Mike on campus is a good thing. I like that whole vibe.
Oh, absolutely.
But forcing it to get in a cage, you don't want to force a tiger to do anything.
Yeah,
I
I wouldn't want to be on that end of the deal.
don't want to poke him with a stick. I don't
Yeah.
want to do all that.
Right.
But no, it's Mike's treated well over here.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so next week we're having Peter Burns from the SEC Network here.
Nice.
He will be calling in from wherever he's on location. I'm sure they have a game that they're going to be at on Thursday. Well, a weekend game, but
Yeah.
I'm sure they start
They're
pulling
ready.
in
Yeah.
on Thursday.
Well, they doing all of their homework at that point, getting ready.
We got a few more guests coming throughout the year. I got pretty much the list almost full. Cole Kublik from SEC Network and ESPN is going to be here on here. Chris Phillips from SEC Unfiltered
Okay.
is actually coming the Texas A&M week. He will already be here on Thursday, and he will actually be right here
Nice.
on Thursday for the Texas A&M weekend. Chris Phillips with SEC Unfiltered. He did a thing a couple years ago where he traveled to 117 games or something like that.
Wow.
Where like he went
It's all
so
over the place.
because he saw games on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever, and he traveled everywhere.
Damn.
And that's kind of what I want to talk to him about because that's a lot of what we're talking about,
Yeah.
the different experiences that you have.
Yeah.
And he's actually lived half of that.
What a job, huh?
Yeah, that
And
is, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
paid,
the SEC does a nice job too. Is it the Marty and Marty group? Is it Marty and Marty or
it's something to Marty.
yeah, Smith and Marty or something like that? They go out there and they do
Marty and McGee.
McGee. That's what it is.
Stephen
They
McGee.
go around and check out different venues and eat around town, right? But they really don't dig into the tailgates
So
too much.
I've emailed Marty to see if I can get him on
Mhm.
because I know he does a lot of podcasts and a lot of local stuff for people. So I've sent him an email and I'm hoping to get him on at some point this
Hey,
year.
keep trying, man. You know,
But I got a couple other surprises that I'm working on.
there you go.
So we'll see how that works.
I know you're not afraid to talk to people, Adam.
Oh no, I'm definitely not. As long as the internet works, I'm good.
You're good.
As long as
You
the
might get blocked a few times, but you'll be all right.
hey, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah, you look at it as a privilege. If you get blocked, you're doing
Oh, yeah.
something right.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. But as for this week, that's about it. We got a couple people we want to thank for putting this together. Lane Hardy, you heard part of that song on the intro because we
Yeah.
had some technical difficulties, but Lane Hardy was nice enough to give permission to let us play In the Bayou, one of his big songs. My friend Swamp Puppy, she's the one that edited that intro for Lane Hardy for the intro. Hats, this one right here, and then a hat we're going to give away to every guest that comes on the show. If they're a call-in guest, I'll get their information and I'll send it out to them. Also, going to get some barbecue sauce and some hot sauce and a praline to each guest as well.
We got that.
Got the barbecue sauce here to thank them for coming on the show. The outro is Chase Tyler was nice enough to let us use his song "Louisiana Is My Home." Taryn Gary from the Lafayette area, Burbridge area, she's the editor for the outro. The host Trey Ledbetter and Pro Dreams.
Dude, what a nice
This
place.
this place is incredible.
Fantastic.
If you're around campus, stop in at Pro Dreams and check out the memorabilia and the setup Trey has. It's him and the staff are awesome, right? They also have spots right out by Mike the Tiger, the Habitat.
And they go to a lot of different
Are they the
places.
ones they set up in the stadium too?
Yes.
They also
The
sell-
baseball
do.
stadium?
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
Yeah, they have some really great memorabilia.
Behind
Insane.
behind third base where y'all are,
Yep.
toward the back right there.
Mhm.
But yeah, he sets up. He's at a lot of different events as well and festivals. If you see something here you like and you want it, he will ship it to you. They got some really impressive.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm looking at a Jose Canseco and Pete Rose painting that were signed by both of them.
Yeah.
Super Bowl trophies, Jarvis Landry's jerseys. Like there's,
All kinds of stuff. Dylan Cruz and Paul Skeens.
he's got baseballs. I saw he was signing that picture, that painting right there with
Yeah.
Paul Maneri, Jay Johnson, and Skip Bertman,
Yeah.
3 national champions.
Yeah.
They were here last week for the
For the grand opening.
grand opening,
Yeah.
and he's giving away $100 for a baseball signed with all 3 of those guys, and that's pretty impressive.
That's Mount Rushmore of
yeah, no doubt.
Oh, no doubt. And I've seen Skip around the last few weeks. He's got a grandson playing for the Rougarou this
Mhm.
summer
Yeah.
that just won a championship.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shout out to Ronnie Rance and the Rougarou.
they're ordering their championship rings tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm gonna order one too.
Yeah.
I had 2 of the players stay at my house all summer.
Nice.
Yeah, Ronnie and Casey both have done a tremendous job with that stadium down there.
Little shout out from where I'm from, Tim Beatty.
Yep.
Tim Beatty, Dole High School baseball coach.
Nice.
My little town of Livingston.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
He was the head coach there on the Rougarou, wasn't he?
I don't know. I don't
No,
know
the
exactly.
head coach is Stephen Klein.
I think
Oh, gotcha.
he done a lot of the assistant stuff. I think he done a lot of the groundskeeping, keeping the stadium
Gotcha.
and stuff up.
That stadium is from where it used to be. Baton Rouge Community College plays there now, but
Yeah.
that stadium from where it used to be is done some many renovations.
Yeah. Nice.
And then our special guest tonight, Joe Kersey from the LP Hat Company right here, and then Mr. Hot Rod himself, Rodney Hot Rod Beloso with Hot Rod's Creole.
Yes.
Be on the lookout for his line of stuff coming back. I think I was looking for some garlic butter, even though you didn't have any right now, because it's in process.
Uh-huh.
I think if you go in like Cajun Wholesale or some of them other places,
There's a couple of
they still have some.
Yeah,
some
there's some
left.
product out there at NolaCajun.com and Cajun.com as well. It's a couple of.
I need to talk to you about how to get on some of
We'll
those.
talk offline. That's for sure.
But,
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
Networking.
is it, and then sponsors for the podcast, LP Hat Company and Bayou Brothers of Louisiana. If you want to sponsor it, if you want your stuff on set, if you want to call in, if you want to be a guest, hit me up. Let me know. We're always looking for ways to make it better.
How can we reach you?
You can reach me at on Facebook, either Adam Cotrier, my Facebook page, or Bayou Brothers Facebook page. I run both of them. My phone number is on the Prowling, so it's not afraid to give my phone number out. 225-975-1612. 225-975-1612. If I put it on the product, it's not like I care that anybody has it. But if I don't answer, leave a voicemail or send me a text. And if you want to be on the show, it'll be better each week. I promise. I will get that internet situation worked out. And hey, but we started slow, but we got through it.
Oh, yeah, we got through it.
Hey, it's nice to chop it up with you guys. I look forward to coming back another time, Adam.
Anytime. I have a list of different people coming in and calling in, and anytime either one of y'all want to come back, come hang out. We got 4 chairs, so
Absolutely.
we can make it work, and we'll see y'all next week.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Thank y'all.
Go Tigers.
That's right.
Oh, no doubt.
I come from Louisiana, from the banks of the Pontchartrain. I was born in an old houseboat in the eye of a hurricane. I've been all around this great big world, but no matter where I roam, I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. People stop and ask me where it is that I come from. I tell them I am so down south, even the Mississippi's scared to run. Oh, from Bourbon Street to Baton Rouge, from Malibu to Thibodeau, I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. We got Cypress Storms and Salisbury Calm, Jambalaya and Fado, New Orleans Blues and Mardi Gras too, and the bars they never close. Well, you can take me away from this bayou state, but I won't be gone too long. And I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. Can take me away from this bayou state, but I won't be gone too long. And I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is my home.